Blevins. Welcome to Mysteries and Histories. In this episode here, what I want to do is I want to talk about Bigfoot tracks and answer some questions about can a regular man with Bigfoot feet on, can make Bigfoot tracks with either domal ridging or a break in the mid of the foot. Well, when I was analyzing Patterson and Gibbon Bigfoot film, this is one of the tests that we've gone through to make sure that a Bigfoot print cannot be faked, or tell the difference between a fake Bigfoot print and a real Bigfoot print. So what I'm going to do here is first I'm going to show this image here. This is my nephew. This is Tim Beckholt. He's 6'2". He's the one who helps me in doing test on either whatever subject we were studying or I'm studying. Okay, first I'm going to show you one video that we done. We was doing testing all that morning, and we was running back and forth. We're kind of a little bit out of breath, but was running back and forth doing this test, running up hillsides and everything else. But here's two clips I'm going to show of Bigfoot tracks.
How big strides?
Test one. I want you to make long strides as you can make. We're going to make fake Bigfoot prints. Just run down this middle of the snow here,
Like jump?
where it's all clear.
Like jump?
Yeah, jump.
Go. Go.
Yeah, when you're ready.
As you see, we're doing this test in the snow because most Bigfoot tracks
Now let's
that we
see the tracks that you started with.
Them prints and snows and stuff, they always show that.
Man, that's a pretty
else,
good long
they
stride
say
you
this
got
can't
there,
be
man.
Fake, they gotta be real, but as you see here, look, it can be done.
There's another one. Let's see what the stride is. Go get my tape measure off the.
So now we're going to get tape measure out. We're going to
There we go
measure
from
from toe to heel to see the distance in between each step.
Here's another one. There's another one. Now what I want you to do is go from here. Let me have that. Let me have this in. Go from the tip of the toes.
This one?
Yeah, just the tip of the toes, right there. Okay, to the heel. That's a 64-inch stride, man.
How tall is that?
Now,
Huh?
as you see,
From toe to heel.
as you see by this, and you see him running with the big. These are shoes that I made for the Patterson and Bigfoot copy of their suit. And as you see, he's only 6'2", and his stride between the footsteps was 64 inches. Now, I want to show you this clip here, which should be done on a
64
hillside,
inches, man.
and see what the stride would be on a hillside.
Let's try that again over here.
Only jump the tree.
Now let's do it on the.
This is beside my house. Where
Start
we
right here.
filmed all this at.
And go it this way on the slope side and see how you do it. See what your stride will be then.
What?
Yeah, start right here, run down that way, down the hillside.
On the hillside?
Yeah, right, just straight down this right here. Okay, that's good enough.
Because we did my shoe, we kept on
Okay,
switching
here's
back
one
and forth.
print.
We've had the shoes on.
Here's another print. Now let's see how
So
your
we're
stride
both
is
out of
here.
breath from doing all these tests.
You did.
As you notice, he says it looks like I walked
Here's another
down a
print.
straight line when he was running.
There's another
It
print. You
was
still got a
one
pretty good
straight line.
stride there. Let's go from
There
toe
wasn't
to
no
heel now.
space in between.
Again, hold it right here on this toe here. That time you went 67.
So
Jeez,
see
oh,
now, so now when he was running on flat surface, this test shows us that when you run on flat surface, your stride can go all the way up to 64 inches. It all depends how high the person is that has the shoes on. But when you run on a hillside, you can go anywhere up to 67 inches, as you see there in these two clips. Now, not only did we can reproduce fake Bigfoot tracks, but like I said, we're going to point out some other facts as well that we learned from this. Is there's a lot of people says that you could tell a fake Bigfoot track from a real Bigfoot track is because there's domal ridging, which this is the bottom of the foot of the Bigfoot shoes that I made. And as you see, this right here, I made it toes and stuff like that with fishing line. And just by placing that piece of cloth over that, that gave me the dermal ridging that I needed. And it also gives me a break in the middle of the foot, as you will see here in this track here, right here. Now see, there's that break in the middle foot that they say cannot be reproduced by a man in a suit or a man with fake shoes on, which can be done, especially when you're running. When you're running, your heel will hit the ground and your foot is rolling over and you're pushing off again with your toes, which compacts the center of where you see my cursor as a center, which gives it that break in the middle of the foot. Like the one we see here in the Patterson film, as you see here. This is taken at Bluff Creek. You can see the compression in the back and then more push off on the toes. And then you have that break in the middle of the foot. Now they say it can be done, but as you see here, in the test that we done, it can be done. Okay, it can be done, as you see here. You have the break in the middle of the foot. Over here, we show the same thing. We got a break in the middle of the foot. We have the heel here. Excuse me, the toes here. Then we have the break right here. So see, yes, these footprints can be fake, and we see in the PG film. Just like if you look at this image here of both of my prints together that we made, and I find it very interesting that when you pull up these images, okay, that I find it very funny and very, informational wise, that the outline of my foot in the snow is the same as Roger Patterson's. So can fake Bigfoot prints be made? Yes. As you see, 2 videos that me and my nephew did, and some of the tests that we done when I was working on a PG film. Dome ridging can be, which one? Let me grab the top part because the cast broke, so I'll bring the cast over. This is the Bigfoot cast print that I made from that shoe. As you see here, the cast print of that shoe, and you see that break in the mid-tarsal, in the mid of the foot. And if you look closely, which I'm trying to zoom in as much as I can right here, you can actually see dermal ridging. Now this is a fake cast print. Like I said, I do these tests just to make sure what we see that's real and what's not real. Plus it helps me out in the long run, so when I do go out and do my research, or when I investigate Bigfoot tracks, when I'm out, I can see, well, if this was made, or it was man-made, or was it really a creature. So not only do these tests help me out in my research on a PG film, but also helps me out when I'm out in the field. So I just want to make this video here, show some test videos that I've done, which other researchers won't do this, but I do this all the time. We constantly do tests to show people that yes, a fake Bigfoot print can be made, and there can be long strides, because as you see here in the 2 videos I just posted, I showed you, a man 6'2" with Bigfoot shoes on can have a stride anywhere from 64 inches up to 67 inches. There is a break in the middle of the foot, which they claim can be done, not be done, but it can be done by a fake footprint. And dome ridging can be seen in the prints themselves as well. And as you see in the cast, I showed it up as close as I can get it. We can see the dome ridging. So was the Bigfoot print, the pictures of the images they show from the PG film real? I would have to put 95% being fake. I'll give it a 5% of being real, but I would have to give it 95% of being fake, same as the ones in the tracking dog film, because by testing with fake Bigfoot shoes and stuff like that, when I analyze a film, we can see they're actually more fake than they are real, because even in the PG film, or actually the tracking dog film, you always see the Bigfoot prints on the side of the road where there's thick dirt instead of in the center of the road. It's like when they did these Bigfoot tracks, it's like, did all the Bigfoot just stay on the side of the road because they was afraid they was going to get run over like somebody would be walking on the sidewalk? No, because usually a Bigfoot would try to cover up their tracks. They won't want nobody to know that they're in that area, but you got all these Bigfoot prints on the side of the road where no one's driving over. Another thing I want to point out is, as you notice that in the video of my nephew, he says, looks like I'm walking in a straight line, running a straight line, because that's how the prints line up. They line up this way. That's because a fake Bigfoot print would line up in a straight line like this. But if they're real, there should be some space in between where you have one footprint here, one footprint here, because of the legs wouldn't be run together like that too much, unless they're walking heel to toe, heel to toe. You know, put one foot in front of the other. So there's a lot of information that we pulled out from these tests that we know what to look for when we do investigations on Bigfoot or even in the films. So I just want to make this video show everybody that, you know, there's a lot of things that we do here. Instead of just analyzing films, we also put them through the test. And we do it all ourselves. We don't send it out to nobody else. We always do all our testing and research on our own. So don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, and have a good day.